welcome to Do Yoga with the Phoenix. Today's class is going to be about the hips and the legs, and we're going to use Yin, and we're also going to use straps. Namaste. Welcome back. All right, so we're gonna use straps today. So you'll need a strap like this, a yoga strap like this, a long one, to enable you to do this class. Now it is a Yin style class. However, a lot of people have issues with straps in Yin Yoga because it enables the student to come a lot deeper than they would do otherwise, right, if they were just using gravity. So, look, I'm not going to argue with that. I get that. I understand that, right? I think that that's a valid point. But you've got to be mindful. You've got to be mindful. This is your body, right? And if you feel that it's not for you, well, don't do the class. It's as simple as that. If you feel that you're going to get some benefit out of it and you're going to get a deeper stretch because of it, a deeper opening up because of it, fine. And the essence of Yin Yoga is the ability to switch off the muscle groups. So whether this classifies as actual Yin Yoga or not, that's up to you to decide. And I don't think there's any hard and fast rules with Yin Yoga. I mean, that's the nature of it, isn't it? There isn't the hard and fast rules. It's not the actual warrior that we've got to hold right in exactly the right shape. So I think it's about you and your journey, and whether you want to embrace this or not, that's entirely up to you, and I'm not going to get involved with any arguments along that line. Alright, so we're going to use straps. The first posture that we're going to do, I'm just going to rearrange these candles a little bit, I don't want to burn myself. Alright, so the first posture that we're going to do, right, is it's been referred to as captured butterfly restorative posture. And it's a butterfly pose, right, but we're just going to use straps. So I like to put the strap over one shoulder like this, and then round the feet like this, and then I can bring the feet up. So just shuffle down the mat a little bit so that you can see. And then from here, I can bring the soles of the feet together. As you can see, the strap holds my feet closer towards the butt than it would do normally. And for me, it's brilliant because I get a much deeper opening up into the hip, and I really like this. As I say, if you don't want to use the strap, be my guest. It's entirely up to you. But this is a sequence that's designed to use straps. So let the hands fall open and just let the knees drop out. Now, if you want to support the knees a little bit, that's fine. Or if you want to get a little bit more into the posture, then you can just pull on your strap, which is what I'm going to do, right, to get a little bit more into the pose. And even a little bit more for me. There we are. Good. All right, chill out. Allow the hips to open up now that the knees drop down. I think, yoga is a personal journey, and I've heard it said that yoga is not a tree with branches from it. It's a forest with different trees. But it's the same forest. So whether all branches comes from one particular tree or whether it's from a number of trees, I think that the latter is closer to the truth. particularly when you're talking about Yin and Yang yoga, because they're actually from different philosophies. One's Taoist and one's yogic or Hindu. Letting everything settle out. Good. And then just bring the knees up gently. Take the strap off and relax. Shavasana. Alright, so from here we're going to come into a posture. This is termed as a yin pose. It's called hammock. And how you do this is you bring your feet around the strap like this, and the strap comes underneath your armpits. I don't know why the strap is opening up the way it is, but it is. Right, and then you take the other end of the strap around your head. Now, we're going to get a little bit of movement through the neck here, and allowing the back of the legs just to open up. I'm not going to hold this one for very long because it does get into the neck a little bit. So then just take the leg up and tighten up the strap a little bit. So just tightening up the strap now. Taking it around one shoulder again. And this time we're going to just work into the back of the leg. Letting the head fall down and allowing the hamstrings to open up. So as I say, you can just take the strap up a little bit more. I think I'm going to have to squirrel. Wow, this strap's not freaking working. What's wrong with it? Why is it not gripping? It's not gripping. So it goes through there, and then it comes back around there. And that should hold. Yeah. Alright, so as you can see, I can just now bring the strap around just underneath my armpits. And then I can loosen it off as I wish to get a back hamstring stretch. Just let it go a little bit. I think I've come in just a little bit too deep. Yeah, that's better. All right, so that's me being mindful. The essence of Yin Yoga is, of course, to be still, but there's caveats with that. So firstly, if I feel that I've come too deep, so that I'm not going to be able to hold the posture, then I can move. Conversely, if I feel that I've come into not deep enough, then I have the opportunity to move to become deeper. So whichever one works for you. Just letting the knee float back here. And let that go. And from here, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take that foot and allow it to slide over to the side. Now, I can use a bolster or something under that foot if I wish. I'll show you that. And I'll just take it up over my shoulder. Take it on my foot. And bring the foot, allow the foot to just drop where it will. And it's starting to just open up. Here now, may get down to the bolster, maybe not. Coming up to central position, taking the foot and bringing up the other leg, coming into the hamstring stretch. Once again, I'm just going to take it off a little bit for the hamstrings. And there you go. Alright, letting the knee float back, allowing the back of the leg to open up. So really, with Yin Yoga, restorative yoga, we're trying to, or we're practicing opening up fascia. And so, one of the things that we want to be mindful of is if the muscle is on or not. And my muscle definitely not on here. I'm really loose in this. So does that qualify for Yin Yoga? I think so. Purists might not say so, but there you are. I'm really enjoying opening up through it. I'm also getting it into my calf as well, you might get that, and at the back of the knee as well. So all down the hamstring, right down the leg. Beautiful. And then from here, I'm just going to let that leg fold over. Just allowing it to float over, letting the hips come off the ground. And as you can see, The strap's kind of holding it in the sort of position that I want to be in. And that the language is deliberately vague. There's nothing precise. There's not, you have to have your foot facing forward in line with the back heel and the hands in line with the ground and the face forward, etc. This is not that, right? That's that. This is this. And this is imprecise with its nature. And so as long as we're getting the functionality of the posture, which is, I'm getting now, it's not letting me go a little bit. As you can see, right, I'm still got my shoulders more or less on the ground. And the leg is now floating gently over to the side. I'm not forcing anything. Good, and let that go. Take the strap off altogether, get rid of it, just let it be, come back, Shavasana. So this class is more about the hip, as I said, and leg muscles too. And so the next one is still working into that area again. And so this particular posture is called fallen tree. So I've got my strap over one shoulder, and then I'm going to take my foot up and place it into the strap like this. Then I'm going to do the strap up to wherever I feel is comfortable for me. Right, just rolling the strap up, pulling the strap in a little bit more. And then just bring the leg down onto the thigh. Now you might find that you want to bring the leg up a little bit more, that's fine, just to engage through the strap, and then just let the knee drop down. The hands can come out over the top of the head or wherever you feel like. Letting the knee fall open, letting the hip fall open. Good, bring the knee up out of that, and we're going to take the other side. So don't be surprised, you may have a knee issue or whatever, that the other side is different to this side, so that's the nature of us. So find the position on this side. This side for me is simpler, so as you can see I brought the strap up a little bit just to give myself a little bit more on the side. And then, once again, just allow the hands to fall open. And just allow the posture to develop, let the knee fall down. If it's too much for you, you can put a bolster or a block or something under your knee. But I really kind of like that grungy feeling into the hip. And that's basically what I'm after here. taking that leg up, taking the strap off, Shavasana. And so we often, in Yin Yoga, we take what's called a rebound in between long holds. And it just allows us to recalibrate and the body to come back. It won't come back to the way it was before because we want to initiate changes in the body, we want to initiate stretches in the fascia. However, we just want to let the sensations ebb out of the body and feel that beautiful feeling throughout the whole body, and that to me is the healing process, and allowing that to develop. Right. We're going to do a cat pulling tail, but we're going to use a strap because it's a strap class today, and I like this. I actually prefer this to the traditional way of doing it because you don't have to hold on to anything. Whereas in the traditional way, you have to hold on with your hand, like that. Right, but this way is just a strap that does it. So that's it. That's the posture. Alright, just allowing the posture. You can drop the shoulder back if you want to get a twist through it like this, or not. But the functional objective is really quadricep and knee. And twist two if you drop the shoulder over. So once again, do your strap to where you feel the most benefit is for you, and adjust your posture accordingly. Once you've done that, then of course it's just a question of settling into the pose, coming to the breath, allowing yourself this opportunity to just for stillness. Good, and then just coming out of that posture and coming to the side. So we just go come out the side and taking the other foot underneath and bring that round. Bring it onto the shoulder. And then once again, coming to wherever it feels good for you. Allow you to stretch the quadricep, you can let the shoulder drop back. And getting a nice gentle twist through the body as well as a stretch through the quads. Good, and just gently letting go of that. And then just come Shavasana. Relax. Take this around the knee and do it up so that the knee pulling the strap in. So again, wrap the shoulder rather than the neck. Just allowing the knee to come down, being pulled down into more or less outside of the rib cage. So it's kind of holding the knee, pointing it down toward more or less toward. Now you might find that you're getting good stretch in the opposing side as well, into the hip flexor area and the fascia surrounding there. That's good, that's desirable. Good, let go of that. And get myself a bit messed up with the straps now. Just a little bit of tangle going on, just get rid of it. No. That's it. Okay. So I'm just going to let go of that a wee bit. Bring it off onto the other shoulder. Bring the strap onto the knee. Up into the shoulder. And then just letting the knee come out a little bit into the, just down into the armpit area. It's quite strong pinching sensation into the hip here. Wind removing posture. Good, let that go. And we're just going to come down into Shavasana now and relax. Letting everything go. And coming up out of the pose, coming up to a seated posture now. Taking our hands into Namaskar. Taking a nice big deep breath in. Keep the prayer with the heart center. May we have love in our hearts. Bring the prayer to the lips. May we have truth in the speech. Prayer to the forehead. May we have gratitude in the mind. Prayer back down to the heart center and bow the head. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today, guys. A little bit different, a little bit of innovation there. I hope you really enjoyed the posture and the sequence. Take what you will out of it, that's up to you. Please come back and join me again for another sequence of Yin or Yang. I do all sorts on this channel if you like it. Please subscribe, I'd love you to subscribe. We want to spread the word. So thank you once again for joining me. Namaste. Welcome back.